quarter with Charles Davis.
The Chargers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Blanchard. This is Gordon on the dump ball. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. He sets to fire deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And it's 21-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Blanchard steps away to his left. And now running right through it. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw on second down. Blanchard throwing right, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Green flexing his muscle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Back to throw. Blanchard. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Off play action. Blanchard. And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun. Blanchard trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen, he has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Now Bilal. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They go play action here on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Chiefs add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Add one, tell me one, Cito.
It's caught inside the 25. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there for L.A. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now. But later, when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
They'll run here with Balaj. Whoosh. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes now on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make it a 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 55 yards. They run it with Balaj. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Slow. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Gun! Detroit!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Gun!
Off the play fake. Blanchard. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Blanchard. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Gun!
From the gun. Blanchard. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before break. Blanchard, that's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Gotta do better. Z, 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 Z. Slow, slow, slow. Slow, slow, slow. Slow, slow, slow.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Ace, ace.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Not that time for Watkins. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Throwing to start the drive. Blanchard. Allen has it, left side. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
This will be caught at about the 6. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught by Watkins. And an alley to run. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And it's up and good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Off play action. Blanchard. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Operating from the gun. Blanchard. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
From the gun, Blanchard. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And they'll go on the ground. 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Detroit!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Blanchard. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. The Chargers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw. Blanchard. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Ace! Here we go now.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They
now.
come up in an offset eye. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal.
Left, left. Four down. Alert. Shift. Check three.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Blanchard. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my. He pulled it in. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 51 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And fortunately, the offense will cover this one up back at the 5-yard line.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the team is
in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Charger offense making their way back out there. the play fake. Blanchard. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Norris. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st down, Blanchard. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Blanchard. He's going to let it fly. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. The Chargers on 3rd down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, Blanchard. And he fires one, but incomplete. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they? They
certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 250 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mahomes going to throw it here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes will try again on second down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chiefs, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.